short. I don't know where my headset's at. I don't know where my microphone's at. I probably know where my microphone's at. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video kind of updating everything. Let me make sure that the. Yeah, I just wanted to make a video kind of updating. Yeah, we're good. Cool. I kind of want to just make a I wanted to do a little thing real quick, kind of update, because I don't even know the last time we streamed was. If we go to lives, because when do I ever not do lives? All of my lives are broken. Jesus Christ, 5 months ago. Damn, that stream was all the way from 2020. I don't even know what that one was. No, I've been doing this for a while, but holy fuck. But yeah, because that was like the... Wow. You're joking me. The last time I streamed was 5 months ago? Yeah, because I did the Days Gone plat. Okay, so I kind of want to just go over some shit. I haven't really... Obviously, I haven't been around for 5 months. I didn't even know it had been that long. I'm going to be real. Really? I'm sorry. It's still amazing me that 5 months. Because we're in month 4, 2026. I guess that makes sense, because, yeah, it would have been, like, towards the end of November, I think. Let me just click into this. November 8th, dude. November 8th. Fucking November 8th. What the fuck? Okay. Well, sorry I haven't posted in forever. I know there's not, whatever, right? To anybody who does watch, sorry I haven't posted in God knows how long. I decided to return with a little project me and Tessa have going on at the moment. We've been working on this whole deal for God knows how long. Well, I know how long. I know exactly how long, because I want to show that off. We've been working on this for a little bit. We've been switching between some games. I thought that there might have been a chance that I had streamed something we were doing. And I know for sure I wanted to do one thing, but I got to see if my one buddy is down to play again and not be a fool about it. That's a joke. That's a joke. I think he knows who he is if he watches this video. But like shit, we might even have a fourth on that, and even without my main homeboy, there's probably a couple other people I could get into playing Outlast Trials with me. We got really big into Forest for a little bit. We were playing a lot of the Forest, and then immediately, like, I wouldn't say immediately, we kind of transitioned from that to sorry. We kind of transitioned from the Forest to Outlast Trials, and we were playing a lot of Outlast Trials while we were living with my aunt. That's also another whole fucking story, which we'll get into, because that's kind of what the update is about, is life, I guess. So, yeah, generally for anybody, I mean, nobody probably cares generally, but, I care. So, why not talk about it while I'm just grinding my life away at this spider spawner? So, on December 3rd of 2025, so let me back up a little bit. So the last time that I streamed, was Amnesia, right? Which would have been either the last thing or second to last thing that I did. Actually, I could probably tell you right now. November 8th was the last time that I streamed. The last video that I uploaded was around the same time, because around the same time, we also platinumed.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. Why the fuck is none of this shit loading? Load. November 7th, wow, it was literally the day before. Okay, so, actually, I know exactly why. So, I was trying to balance a lot of shit, and I was kind of playing off and on, and mostly, I was doing. Oh yeah, because I did. Wow, I've been taking multiple hiatuses. I always take hiatuses. I don't mean to, and it's not like I'm losing out. It's not like I'm losing interest in playing or doing the things that I'm doing. That modded Zucario, the Zucario modded that I had going for a little bit, eventually just kind of turned into a creative world, and I started just making shit. That I had going on like 10, 11 months ago, right? We were doing that, and I kind of just, I do it all the time with Minecraft too, and it genuinely comes down to I don't have anybody to play with, essentially. Um, I kind of get in these like rhythms, I guess, where like if I'm not playing with somebody, or it's not something that has like a cohesive story that's keeping me engaged, I will eventually end up losing like all interest for it, unfortunately. And it's not like I'm trying to do that, like that's not my goal. Um, it just kind of happens, you know? And like I've been really trying to like um be in a good rhythm with like streaming and all this other shit. But as soon as I start getting into a kind of rhythm, it's either with a game that's about to end, or I just kind of lose the feeling for that game at that time. And then when I pick it back up, I don't remember where I'm at. I don't know what's going on. And I kind of, end up restarting. And then it completely just throws shit off. And then I'm not where I was. I'm like, and I guarantee you it pisses other people off too. That Switch is going to die in a second. So it's just kind of a whole thing. But, like, I went from doing that, we started playing Last of Us Remastered again. Yeah, because I kind of took a break from that, right? Sorry, I'm just kind of sitting here. So I got the Last of Us Platinum, got the Spider-Man 2 Platinum, and then I did Doom Eternal, and we were trying to get the plat for that. I still haven't done that. Came back with The Last of Us Remastered. Did Apex. I guess we fell out of Last of Us Remastered, or Last of Us 2 Remastered, I should say. And we started playing. Oh, I did. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, and then I did A Quiet Place while And during this time that I was playing A Quiet Place, I was playing Odyssey, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Um, we finished A Quiet Place and then got the Black Ops 6 campaign going. I kind of fucked off of that for a minute to play Minecraft, and I was doing a little single solo world that I called Zucario. It was based off of the hold on, give me 1 second, guys. Oh, I'm fucking everything up. We're playing a lot of Minecraft on top of doing Black Ops 6. And then we got back into Last of Us. This was over 10 months ago, mind you. And then we got to episode 19. I'm like, oh, well, things can't roll. Oh, which was the end of the game. Yeah, episode 19 there, Last of Us Remastered, was the end of the game. And I guess I was trying to, I might have been trying to platinum it on my own. I'm not entirely sure about that. I might have been trying to platinum it like on my own and do a little short education video, or I say education video. I was probably trying to do like an actual video about it rather than, streaming it like I did with Days Gone. But I ended up getting into Days Gone because I was looking for new games to play. And so I was playing Days Gone by myself. And I was like, dude, I'm going to platinum this game. This game is really good. I'm going to platinum it. And everything's going to be amazing. Just wonderful, And yeah, I platinumed that. And I guess right after that, I moved on to playing Amnesia: The Dark Descent, and I was going to stream it. And yeah, literally about a month later, I guess I didn't stream. Oh yeah, right. So right after I posted that first episode of Amnesia, I had just gotten a new job. I was doing this kennel tech job for this boarding place. I just take care of like doggy daycare almost. So I was doing that, and that was taking up a lot of my time. Because like always, me and Tessa are like the best fucking workers anybody can get nowadays, and we literally were taking any shift we can get. We were working all the fucking time. Like it was a whole thing, and so I guess I just didn't stream. And well, a few weeks go by, right? And we had pulled this heater out of storage that our landlord had given us. It was just like this like medium-sized like plug-in fireplace that was like a space heater, right? And mind you, we're living in a trailer that is 55, which is not 5,500, 550 square feet. Super, extremely tiny fucking trailer. And for whatever reason, the living room was just cold as shit all the time. Things at times were like basically freezing in our kitchen, just because of how cold that area of the house was getting. It was a whole thing. So we bring this space heater in. Our landlord had said like, oh well, this should be fine. This should work. Like, if you guys ever need to keep your house warm, just plug this in and it'll work great. And so we do that. We plug it in. It's acting funky since I plugged it in. And I probably should have just unplugged it and not worried about it, but it was like it was heating up somewhat. Like it would heat up and then turn off forever before eventually re-turning on and slightly heating up that area. So I was just going to keep it plugged in so that area was going to stay warm until, we went and got a new heater. Like a new little space heater for that area. Right? Well, a couple days go by of this just kind of happening with that heater, and our electricity just sputters really fucking bad. Sputters out of control. And, well, there's smoke coming from our kids' bedroom. In the closet of our kids' bedroom was the fuse paneling for the whole house. That heater had combusted one of our main fuses. I'm just running around here instead of like. Oh, also for anybody who's wondering, I'm on CubeCraft. They got a big sign out here. I don't know. They got the cube. If that tells you, it's CubeCraft. Oh, welcome to CubeCraft. Well, anyways, right? Sorry, my nicotine feed. Mind you, this leaves our entire house. This is December 3rd, by the way, of 2025. Where this leaves this entire tiny ass trailer that can't hold heat well without power in negative weather. By the time we'd gotten whatever shit we needed to have packed and be on our way to a hotel room, the drink that my daughter had in the living room, well, it wasn't even just that. Like, this was the thing that brought it to our attention that it was happening, because it was, like, really cold, and it got really cold inside that trailer really quick, like, too quick. And, I pick up her cup because we're like, oh, yeah, let's just bring it with us. That bitch is frozen. Full frozen. Like, fully fucking froze. And so was a lot of other drinks. Like, I had, like, a big sweet tea can that I had there that was basically frozen. Like, it was bad. And, like, I had just gotten done cooking dinner. Like, we were about to sit down and watch a movie. And so we end up having to pack up shit. We end up going to a hotel room. We get this hotel for a week, and then we end up getting, like, help from some, like, community programs who pay for this hotel room. Fuck, I can't speak English today. We end up spending, like, 4 weeks in this hotel room. It got to kind of a point where our landlord, over the next few days after we had to, like, essentially, like, emergency move out, she's like, there's nothing that can be done about it. Nobody's going to fix it. Blah, 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 blah. I had maybe 2 companies tell me that they couldn't fix it. Every other company I talked to was willing to come out and look at it and try to fix it. And we had one company that came out and did. And I think my landlord kind of fucked me over on that, because she immediately came out. I was like, yeah, we got an electrician here right now. Like, you need to not, like, just lie to me and shit. Because that's what she was doing. She's like, nobody will fix it. I tried calling that company that I called, and was like, they told me that they couldn't work on it and that they wouldn't work on it and blah, 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 blah. But they literally came out and had it partially working. He replaced the fuses, did a few other things, had that shit working well. The wiring, though, was still fucked up. Like, whatever happened when that shit combusted, it fucked up the wiring of the house. So, like, things weren't getting some parts of the house weren't getting power. some other places were getting inadequate power while other places were getting full power. Um, it also damaged the housing, like the main hookup areas, so bad that like if you overuse the power too much, it would recut all the power. Um, so that was cool. That was great. I really hope most of that wasn't like muted. I think I had the whole mic shoved in my fucking shirt. So that wasn't like muted. I think we cut all the power. Like the main hookup area. I don't know. Well, anyways. We stay in this hotel room for like 4 weeks, right? An aunt of mine, and like I shouldn't have, to say before I get into this next part, we should have just went with some of the safer options we had. So like we were living in Laramie, Wyoming, right? Shitty fucking town. Probably one of the worst towns that I've lived in. I have my quarrels with rural Minnesota now too. But we my aunt ended up like seeing everything that was going on, and she was like, "Hey, look, why don't you come stay with me for a little bit? I'd love to get to know you." And mind you, this is a lady that I've never met before, like never met in person. We've talked for years, but I just had never met her in person. And that was just because like she's my dad's sister. Like my dad hadn't been in my life since the point I was 3, like 2 or 3. She's like, I just want to see you guys succeed. Like, there's a lot of resources and better pay down here. And, like some of the shit she was saying was true. So we started looking into some of that stuff. And, like, we originally were going to move back to Casper. Because me and Tessa are both, like, Casper born and raised. And, like, that's our hometown. We both graduated from there. We've lived most of our lives there. Like, I lived in Oklahoma for a bit. And, like, that's always kind of been something. But Oklahoma's really not in the best state right now, considering their government. If you know, you know, I guess. Or as far as I'm aware, anyways, I've seen some really fucking weird shit that they've been doing on the government side of shit. Shit that I don't agree with, anyways. So, we ended up moving out with my aunt. We moved to Minnesota. The east side of Minnesota. And some of the rural, like big rural, very small town area. Well, I should have listened to my instinct, listened to my gut, because I'm going to be real, my dad's family all are the same. And like my grandpa, his dad, can realize to a point where he's gone wrong, but he won't say I'm sorry for it, but he'll try to correct it, if that makes sense. Or at least try to do better. Which, yeah, isn't the full grasp, but they're all, like, basically narcissistic. A lot of them lie, and they're all hard-headed motherfuckers that want things done their way. And if it's not done their way, they're going to throw a fucking hissy fit about it. And, like, they're also the kind of people, like, their version of common sense should be your common sense. So, like, there was things that my grandpa would do that, like, I just wouldn't do, or I thought were kind of, obscene or out of place in the way that he would do something. Like, I knew that there was a better way to do it, right? And he was like, no, you have to do it this way. And, like, with my room, too. Like, the lawn had to be done every weekend. And even though I even though I paid rent and I paid for my own groceries. So like it also, right, when I first moved in with my grandpa, it was like, yeah, you won't have to pay for rent. You know, you can just save up your money, you know, succeed in life. That's all I want to see. That's all I want to be a part of and be able to help you reach that point. I move out there and he's like, yeah, pay rent. I set you a rent limit. You have to buy your own groceries because I ain't paying for your groceries. You know, this whole fucking bullshit. He's like, this is the way we're gonna do it. That this is how it's got to be done. Like no ifs, ands, or buts about it, type shit. And um, you know, the things just kind of go on that way. I'm paying rent. I'm paying for a portion of this fucking internet bill. I'm buying my own groceries. I pay for my own car. Which, like, yeah, I'm 19. Cool. I'm perfectly fine doing those things. But then he's like, well, you know, I'm not in the mood to cook tonight, so we're gonna go eat out. We're gonna go to Panda Express. We're gonna go to Whataburger. We're gonna go to Cane's. I don't fucking know. And I guess there were times where he wanted me to pay for his food. And mind you, he's making like $23 an hour. I was making 13. 13. He's making 10 more dollars an hour than I am. And he wants me to pay for his food. No way in hell am I doing that to my grandkids. No way in fucking hell. And then I'm not going to sit there and be like, well, you didn't pay for my food, so you're a fucking asshole. Meh, 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 meh. You know, this whole fucking shit. And so I'm like, okay, bud, what are we doing here? We're like, what's the fucking point of this? Why are we acting like this? And you know, so eventually it just kind of got to a point where I ended up moving out. Right? Like it was just the whole thing. A new island has appeared in the distance. Where at? Which island? Was it this one? It was this one. We got birch trees now? Okay. Um fuck yeah. What's over here, bro? Yeah. The fuck is that? Is that polished diorite? It's part of the base of this thing? Okay, either way, um speaking about all this, right? Um Eventually, like, oh dude, and it even like sorry. It even got to the point with some things. I was like I had a dog, she was resource protected, right? Um she would always attack other animals if she felt like what was hers was threatened, if that makes sense. Uh-oh, that motherfucker woke up. Okay, he's just gonna cry for a minute. He'll come out here. He'll be okay. But we're just gonna keep talking. Um, he just woke up. I don't know why the fuck he wakes up like that sometimes. Well, I do know. He woke up too early. He's only been asleep for like an hour. um, he'll either go back to sleep or he'll come out here. Um, Most likely he'll end up coming out here, but that's okay. Um, it got to the point where like, yeah, I had this dog, right? And I was like, hey, if she goes outside, she's got to have her muzzle on. There were multiple points where I was doing yard work for him or I was doing other shit, and he would let my dogs out. That one dog specifically without her muzzle. And he let her out without her muzzle, right? She ended up attacking one of his dogs. And it was nothing bad. Like she's only broken skin on smaller dogs, and it was not anything that would have killed the dog. Um, Nothing that would have killed the dog. I was like, okay. Like, wow, like I told you what you need to do. And he literally threw her headfirst into my door, left a fucking hole, and told me like, "Yo, either you get rid of this dog or I'm gonna fucking shoot it." And so I ended up surrendering her. Wish I wouldn't have done that. I should have just like been like, well, let's figure this out first before we just get rid of my dog. Um, that's honestly what I should have done. There was no reason to just straight up get rid of my dog like that, and it genuinely pisses me off that I did. I just didn't want the drama, and I already had almost surrendered her before I moved, just because I wanted to avoid this kind of shit. Drifter. Oh yeah, I traveled to the Birch. Sorry, Will. Smelt 500 glass? Are you fucking stupid? Retaliate against zombies? Do they gotta hit me first? These challenges are insane, bro. CubeCraft got some crazy skyblock challenges, bro. Oh, is this the one I already seen? Oh yeah, and then dude, look at this one. I have to craft 100,000 cookies, bro. 100,000 cookies. Like I'm actually upset, bro. I can't tell you how much work I've put into making these 21,000 cookies already, bro. How much does green wool? Can you buy my green wool? That's a lot of money. Take this. Take it off my hands. Along with anything else I have. The rest of this white wool can go. These oak saplings can go. The wheat seeds can go. The wheat itself can go. The spider eyes can go. Buddy. Okay. Okay, well, um, yeah. Either way, it was kind of just this whole rhythm of shit. Mind you, I'm ADHD, right? Since even before I moved, it was 3 months before I moved down there. I had bought tickets to go see Knotfest. Um, so this is something I had planned for a very long time. I had taken time off work. I like pre-scheduled time off work. As soon as I got hired on at the place that I was working at, immediately took off time. Hold on. Hey, well, we got a real upset baby on our hands. Come on, buddy. You real upset. Anyways, um, I cry is crazy, bro. You didn't hear me talking. So it was just this whole fucking thing. Either way, um, yeah, we had the Knotfest concert coming up. I flew Tessa out to Tulsa. We, hung out for a couple days, and then went to the concert. He didn't cook dinner for the remainder of the time that I lived with him, all because I did not wash dishes that night. And mind you, this guy eats around like 3 p.m., so we ate and left, right? because as soon as I got off work, we basically had to get going. We had enough time to eat and leave. So that's what we did. We ate and then we packed up whatever we wanted to bring and we left. And he got so mad that I forgot that I, didn't do the dishes. And like, I probably would have tried to take the time to do it because like, it wasn't so important that we left right that minute. Um, we fucking that guy's really upset. Edie. Um, One of the greatest experiences of my life, bro. We had such a fun time, and I proposed to her out there. Get back home, and he's like, "Oh, well, you didn't do dishes, so I'm not cooking dinner." So we just bought dinners the rest of the night, the rest of the time that we were there. Like I just took her out to eat, and that made him even more mad because he's like, "Well, blah blah this and blah blah that. You're out there spending all your money on food." Meh, 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 meh. And it's like, well, you didn't want to cook, and mind you, I didn't cook because every time I did, like I think I'm a great cook. Kids love my meals. My wife loves my meals. We bring people over from time to time, and they love my meals. They love Tessa's more than mine, but I'm still a pretty good cook. I love cooking, but I just wouldn't do it there. I refused to cook there because like every time I did, he would just fucking sit there and slander my shit, and then literally refuse to eat my food. So I was like, okay, I just won't cook. Simple as that. Simple as that. And so I didn't cook. That made him so mad. Like I can't tell you how mad that made him. That I just wouldn't cook. And so we would go out and we would eat, and that would make him more mad. So I said fuck it, and we moved back to Casper, which that made him even more mad. And I saw the exact same shit with my aunt, dude. So we moved down here. We move into Minnesota. We move in with my aunt, and first off, she has 4 kids. One of them, mind you, older than me. Doesn't care to work. He's working, but not because he wants to, because he feels like he has to. He doesn't help with rent. Barely helps around the house. Just kind of a lazy shit. Don't like the guy. And on top of that, he's racist as shit. Like, there's a lot of like Muslim Somali people out here. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, all these Muslims and all these Somalis need to go back to their country. We need to make this a white only country again, like shit like that. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you on? And there's some 29, 30-year old living with his mom. Like, what the fuck? And he's like, oh, I need to get a girlfriend. Not with that kind of attitude. Like, what the fuck? And, anyways, right? She did not she did not ask her kids. She didn't run it by them. Nothing. She was like, my kids would love to meet you guys. They would love to hang out and blah, 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 blah. We get there. All her kids fucking hate us. Hate us. You should have never let these people move in here. We fucking hate them. They're scary. Like her oldest daughter, mind you, like, so, both, I'm ADHD. We're pretty sure Tessa's ADHD. Like, well, we're pretty sure. We know she's ADHD. Like, her oldest daughter singles Tessa out immediately. She doesn't like me. Why would I hang around somebody who doesn't like me? She makes me feel so uncomfortable. Blah, 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 blah. And it's like Tessa's just sitting there smiling, sitting there having conversations with everybody. And her oldest daughter is the one just being a selfish fucking cunt. The biggest bitch she can fucking be. And I'm like, why are we acting like this? And I like, mind you, I tried so hard to get her to like, understand who Tessa is and like accept her, if that makes sense. Because like it was pissing Tessa off. It was draining all her energy dealing with this fucking person just being like, oh, you hate me. You hate me. Instead of sitting down and being like, hey, I feel this way. I don't know why I feel this way. And, just a whole 9 yards. So, it kind of got to the point where we just kind of locked ourselves away. We stopped interacting with everybody. We stopped, hanging out. We'd go to work, come home, and lock ourselves away. And that made my aunt really fucking mad. She's like, you can't just sit up there all the time. And, like, mind you, this was another thing she kept hitting on that, like, really pissed her off for some reason. We wouldn't take her, like, okay, so first off, mind you, this is, like, the back end of winter in Minnesota. Most days, we're sitting negative 25. It's cold as shit outside. And she's like, you should take your dog on a walk. Mind you, they have, wow, 6 dogs. They don't get taken on walks. Those dogs sit in that house all day. Untrained, mind you. Every time you pick up the trash, it gets ripped into again by their dogs. Try to move it, they'll hurl a gate for it. They nipped our dogs in the face several times. They have an Australian Shepherd who was abused its entire life. And she says it's an empath dog because it bites people. It doesn't now. It bites men specifically. Even her 2 boys in that house get bit constantly by that dog. But no, it's an empath dog. My dogs are empath dogs, bro. Like, dead ass, my dogs are empath dogs. You say ow, and they get so sad. And they're like, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? I'm so sorry. That's an empath dog. But no, her fucking skittish little nippy ass. And mind you, this dog cut my son's finger open by biting him. And we almost pressed charges over it. The only reason I didn't was because I didn't want the drama. I still might. I'm not even gonna lie. That dog left scars on me, on Tessa, and on my son. That dog charged at my daughter a couple times, and I literally and mind you, I'm not into abusing dogs. I even hate that I went this far, but I literally booted that dog across the living room in front of my aunt. She didn't say a fucking word about it. But that dog charged at my daughter, and I booted that bitch. Like, he went flying, dude. Like, I soccer kicked that fucking dog. Don't you ever rush my daughter like that. Like, and I hate to say it too, but that dog is like one of those cases where the dog should have just been put down. It can enjoy its life. It can enjoy itself in a new life where it's hopefully not abused. You know what I'm saying? Instead of sitting here in constant fear, sitting here with all these problems. And mind you, this dog, none of their dogs are spayed or neutered either. All of their dogs are intact. All of their dogs are intact. That dog has had 2 litters with her old ass Doodle. I know some people are going to be like, well, what's so wrong with a Doodle? Look it up, bro. Doodles are bad, bro. Doodles are not good. Like, fuck doodles. I'm never going to treat a doodle bad because they're a doodle. Because, like, it's just a dog at the end of the day. But we need to stop breeding doodles. Doodle mixes do not need to exist. Health issues, temperament issues, everything, bro. So bad. And then these people, these unintelligent slimes of the earth, are breeding, backyard breeding. They're already semi-temperamental, and also I'm pretty sure their doodle was abused as well, probably by them. Because that dog is also super skittish. Well, I should say more by her ex-husband. So skittish of men, so skittish of people in general. Like, that dog ended up loving me and Tessa, but other than that, that dog was skittish as shit and used to be very bitey. Like, very bitey, from what I hear, or what I've heard. And, you know, luckily, that doodle was able to, you know, help themselves, if that makes sense, and not be a nippy cunt for the rest of its life. But that other dog, one, it's just engraved in its whole being to herd and nip and do all this dumb shit that it does. Holy fuck, is it so annoying? And does it get on my nerves? And it makes me want to just fucking go put down a dog. And I hate saying that. Like I keep saying, I genuinely fucking hate saying it. But like, how do you expect me not to when I'm just getting fucking nipped and I'm bleeding constantly by somebody who wants to sit there and be like, my dog's an empath dog. My dog wouldn't do that. My dog. Fucking stupid bullshit. Like I shouldn't have been bit in the first place. But it's a whole thing. Either way, though, this was just life constantly. Like, oh, my dog, this, blah blah blah, this, blah blah blah, that. Just constantly on our dick about shit that we have no control over. And on top of that, like I hear everybody here say, oh, we have the best. Minnesota has the best fucking bullshit that you could fucking dream of. Like our government assistance, and she was like acting like that. We need government assistance for the rest of our lives. Like, thank you, bitch, but I don't want to, like, I don't want to be sitting here fucking, I don't want to be doing this shit my whole life. That's essentially what I'm trying to say. I don't want to be doing this shit for the rest of my life where I'm constantly sitting there living on government assistance, not wondering, how I'm going to pay this bill or how I'm going to pay that bill. Like, if that's your life and that's how you want to live your life, so be it. I don't give a fuck. But not me, bro. Not me. Like, one day I want to be a musician. One day I want to, one day I want to be a musician. One day I want to be making my own music, not have to worry about money, be able to go out and be like, hey, I want that, or hey, I need that, and not have to worry about the money that I spend on that item. Not sit there and worry if I buy this thing, if I'll have enough money for rent, or if I buy this thing, will I have enough money to, I don't know, buy food or this or that. Like my kids should be able to sit there and not have to worry about my financial decisions or my financial struggles just because they might end up homeless or they might end up, whatever. You get what I'm saying. But she's like, oh, well, you need it. You need it. You need it. Meh, 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 meh. It's like, I don't need it. Like, you think you need it. I don't want to live that way. Oh, you gotta be fucking joking. I'm stuck. Stop. God damn it. Yeah, no, it was really, really bad. And so, as well, right, when we were moving down here, that's a like almost 12, 13-hour drive. We, oh, we, we struggled so hard. Let me tell you what. We, we gambled everything we had on moving out this way. We gambled everything on it. Literally. We spent so much fucking time. I'm losing my fucking mind right now. The car we had, this '07 Aspen or Chrysler Aspen, right? Little minivan. I think he fell back asleep. Um. Anyways, we spent a lot of time. We were an hour and a half outside of Fergus Falls, and our car broke down. Our fucking car broke down, like completely. Like the engine stalled. It was that bad. Um, I'm not exactly well. We had extremely overloaded that car, unfortunately. um, we downsized from Casper to Laramie. Hella, we got rid of so much shit, a lot of clothes, other shit like And when we moved to Laramie, we had to buy a storage unit. We had so much shit. Um, like it was bad the amount of shit that we fucking had. Oh, I just wanted to get the fucking spawner. I just wanted the spawner, bro. Let me lose all my coins and shit because I'm not paying attention and I'm trying to rush shit. You give me 30,000 coins. Thank you. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to take a massive dookie. Oh, where are my fucking boots? Um, where was I? Oh, bro. So our car broke down, right? Engine full stalled, everything, whole 9 miles. Car is completely totaled, unusable. Oh, melons. We got melons here. These cave spiders are gonna be the fucking bane of my existence. My boots broke, and these guys are gonna kill me, bro. They're ganging up on me, bro. They're ganging. Genghis Khan over here. Genghis Khan. Dude, I lost 10,000 coins on that death. 3 levels of experience? You gotta be joking, bro. I forget that they can fit in a 1 block fucking hole. Minecraft fucking hates me. Well, okay, so let's try to go get these spawners. Um, so my aunt, right? She's like, "Oh, well, I have this car. It's kind of been sitting around for 2 years, but I can let you guys use it." I was like, "Okay, that works. We'll have our own car, you know, sooner rather than later, because that's what I want to do. I don't like borrowing shit from people like that, especially cars, bro." Oh. Well, fast forward. I'm actually in a really good spot here. Um, we fast forward quite a few days. I'm talking to her oldest kid, right? Oh, dude, iron. We finally got iron. Um, fuck yes. Give me that ore, bro. So please don't throw it down there. Um, her oldest son apparently had been texting, like, so, he would kind of come up and start a conversation, maybe asking us, like, oh, what do you have going on? Blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that. And I kind of, talk business with him, if that makes sense. I'd sit there and be like, oh, yeah, like, we're doing this shit. Oh, it's talking about bands and shit. Don't come in here. Well, so we're talking and everything, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, well once we get the car and we get, you know, once we get that car going and everything else, everything will come a little bit better and blah blah blah. And then he'd go off and he'd text his mom and be like, oh, they're sitting here to just going off about the car. Like that's all they talk about, even though that literally wasn't all we talk about. Like we said a lot of other things to him. Um, we've talked about a lot of other things to him, and well, he just decides to complain about the fact that we're talking about the fucking car, and make it his mom's whole fucking problem. And well, that's for whatever reason making her mad. And I'm all like, that's not the only thing we talk about, like we talk about a lot of other things because there are more things to talk about than just a fucking car. But like yeah, we talk about it because having the car would, boost our shit from not being able to do anything to, being able to reliably get to and from a job, reliably. Ooh. Yeah, see you later, bud. Yeah, as I was saying, reliable transport, fucking reliable this, reliable that. I just want to get to and from. I just want to be able to get to and from places without having to ask people for shit. Like that. That's all I want. And well, he's bitching about it, and like he literally is the only one. By the way, the only person who can actually go out there and help us with that car. The only person who has the time, the ability, and frankly the fucking money to like sit down and be like, okay, let's go get this car. And he's just bitching the entire time that, we need the car. For whatever reason, he's just non-stop complaining of the fact that, like, hey, we kind of need this car. And it's not like we're constantly up his ass. We were only talking about it every time it got, like, every time it kind of, the conversation kind of led there is when we would talk about it. I don't like that I just did that. Like we weren't like, hey, are we gonna go get the car yet? Are we gonna go get the car yet? Are we gonna go get the car yet? Like no, because I'm not like that. I don't have that much care about it. Why can't I hit this fucking zombie anymore, bro? Why the fuck couldn't I hit him? It just would not let me hit him. Excuse me, game? What the fuck are we on? The fuck are we doing? Damn, cave spider spawner, bro. I fucking hate the fact that we have cave spiders now. Then I'm gonna have to kill a million of them. Am I right about that? Did I already look? Yeah, kill 20. Okay, well, yeah, anyways, right? We get this car. This car is dog shit. And they're like, well, it has a few issues, but it works really well other than that. We get this car, right? And like, yeah, it had been sitting for a few years. They said that he had said that he had emptied the gas tank originally. We get there and he's like, well, it was full when I parked it. I'm like, what do you mean? You said that it wasn't. He's like, oh, well, in that case, I don't know. The fuck you mean you don't know? Excuse me? You don't know? Okay. Whatever. Right? We kind of push past that. We get the car. Tires are basically empty. Luckily, if it had gas, it was either too old to the point where the car wouldn't start on it, and or there just wasn't any gas in it. Well, he had this gas can he was going to bring, and he fucking forgot it. Of course he forgot it. And like, yeah, we're picking up the car for me, but it's not my job to remember your shit, especially when I'm not told about it. And well, we get to the car. We end up, mind you, right? Sorry, I'm gonna do a dab. I need it. Um, we're fucking, we're sitting on this guy's farm, right? Mind you, this guy's farm. This guy is my aunt's ex. One of these abusive guys she's been with over the years. Somebody who, whatnot. mind you, everything she has is still linked to this house. Like her name and everything is on the house she's living in, but as a renter. She's renting that place out. Like, she's the renter of that place. She doesn't own it. She rents it. You get what I'm saying. That's a lot of wax. I don't know if you guys heard that crackling, but holy shit, the damn, bro. Where I live might compromise a lot of my videos. I can't have my windows open like I used to be able to. Dude, the inside of that car was fucking trashed. There was fucking trash everywhere, a bunch of other bullshit, and from the get go, she was like, I promise you I don't live like a slob. Like, my house should be clean, and if it's not, it's because of my kids. And, like, yeah, that's true. But at the same time, like, as a parent, take some fucking responsibility. I need to fix that so bad. I fixed this other side a while back, but I never went back and fixed that. Because it's supposed to look a little bit more like that. And I might even still change that up. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh, you guys like my house, bro? Spent a lot of time on it. Speaking of time, I want to show this off real quick before we continue with my long ass, broken up ass story. We go to profiles. First off, I played this one for a while, and where I'm long past that point on this world. Let's go take a look at it real quick. Let's go take a look at it real quick. I started on this world and I was playing this, and then Tessa was like, I kind of want to play with you. And I was like, well, let's start a new one together. That's what I had going on. And I was kind of in the same point. We have all four of these main islands here. Of course, it's going to show me that. That's supposed to be blocked off. You're not supposed to be able to see that. But there's an island at each corner of this shit, too. And I'm glad we finally got iron on this one. I knew that these islands were out here beforehand, too, because, like... Which one is it? Oh, yeah, this circle out over here, I can't complete because there's a wall right there. But that wall is for whatever island is over here. That's not actually there. That's not there. Those aren't solid blocks. Is that really where my... Wow, I'm up high up here, bro. Holy shit, I'm high. Not that kind of high. I mean, elevation-wise. I'm high comparative to my other base. So this is actually where my house is okay. For retrospect, right where I'm pointing at the fucking TV screen, Jesus Christ. Where this shit is, where these mob farms are, is where my base is, where like the house is on my other profile. And I'm gonna drop on this and it's not gonna be there. I'm gonna fall straight through it. Worth it. Yeah, worth it, because I don't have a lot of coins. I lost 6 levels of experience though. Fuck. Yeah, I really do need to be careful buying. Yeah, that's not supposed to be there though, because my farm is over here. But this was, I've kind of abandoned this. Abandoned this. So yeah, as you can see, we're nowhere near as far. This profile, I've played for 20 hours. 20 hours, 46 minutes, and 29 seconds. Played it for a minute. Did a lot of shit. Um, this challenge that's up on the screen, the level 18 leather generator, which actually I can show you because I completed these all today. Actually, I completed the Bowmaster, blot out the sun, which was 500 arrows. Which the only way to get fucking I was using that 1,000 or the 100,000 cookies thing as my way, in combination with this. I was selling the cookies. I would make the cookies, sell the cookies, and then use the money I made from the cookies to buy flint, or not flint, but gravel to get flint so I could craft the arrows. That was a lot of work. Um, this one I completed way sooner in the other world too. Sorry, I'm getting way off track. This is supposed to be about like what's been going on over the past 5 months, and I'm almost done with that. So I'm getting distracted, but I've already completed. I've already completed a lot more shit, and the time in the other world than I have this world, and the time will definitely reflect that a lot. Look at my pumpkin farm over here, and my cute little shit, because I didn't know at this time that I would need not 2 million, 100,000 cookies. That's a 2,000 cookie farm right there, bro. On 100,000 cookies. Uh, yeah, but that's what we got going on. This is also where I learned that you can't stack chests on top of chests. I mean, you can, but they won't become a double chest stacked on top of another chest for some reason in CubeCraft. Don't know why. Um, but yeah, no, I just kind of abandoned this world. I'll probably end up deleting it. Not gonna lie. Um, we might stream more of this. If you're interested, go play it yourself. First off, let me just point that out. I've been thinking about streaming the other world too, and I've still been considering it. Um, so we might have streams in the future of it, just kind of updating what you see, not here, but in the profile too. Which like I said, I might end up deleting profile one. And if me and Tessa are ever daring enough and she ends up getting more free time, I, um, I almost died, question mark? I'm high. Okay, leave me alone. And not in elevation, the other way. Um, okay, the story. Right, yeah, so the car. I drove that thing we eventually got to the point. I replaced a few parts in it. I replaced a few parts, and first off, as soon as we got the car back, she was like, I don't want you guys on my insurance. I was like, okay, what do you want us to do about that? And I totally, like, thinking about it now, I was being real fucking stupid about it. I totally could have put that car on insurance, labeled as me, and been completely okay. Yeah, the registration wasn't in my name, but the insurance and the car, well, the insurance is, but the car and the registration would be in her name. That's what we should have just done. I don't know why we didn't. I think she expected us to use that as our new car. She wanted to offload her sorry ass excuse of a car onto me and get her daughter a new car. Because that literally was her main proposal. She's like, I'll just sell it to you. And we're like, okay. And she was all like, on Kelly Blue Book, it's going for a moderately used one is going for $3K. And I was like, I'm not paying that much. She's like, 250. And I was like, I guess. I didn't say it like that, but I was kind of more or less like, I guess. Um, and so we like wrote up this contract. She signed the title over to us, so we were able to go buy registration on it. That's $100 that I put down on that shit. I was expecting it to be more, but I think we paid less than 100. She's having fun playing. She's being wild and loud. Um, where was I going? Um, sorry, you just see me circle. Oh, I'm not gonna fix that right now. And everybody who's gonna be annoyed is gonna be annoyed. Oh, we're trying to get spawners. I died. I forgot. Okay, give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry, I keep leaving so much. I'm a busy man, and I'm trying to make time where I can. These. Oh yeah, no, they can. No, we're chilling. We're chilling. Okay, I'm doing something real quick, but I'll keep talking. Um, yeah, she wanted 2,500 for the car. I didn't really want to pay that, but we kind of needed a car, and I should have just been like, well, you keep the registration, and we'll get insurance on it until we find our own car. Well, we ended up not even. We basically ended up not even using that car. Um, like I said, I took some time. Right, we got the car, and she was like, the car care program should be pretty fast with it. She says that about everything when it comes to anything that's a assistance program or whatnot. And like this is no discredit to the car care program. I'm sure they do great work for the work that they do and everything else. But at the same time, holy fuck, it is so infuriating working with them. They they took so long to do anything. There you go. Is it that cold? You cold? Um, we're gonna go get her some clothes together. um, what was I saying? Dude, it took us weeks to get like in contact fully with them. And like I expected we would have to wait a bit because like there are a lot of people between Alexandria and Fergus Falls who need help and they only work for whatever reason, right? I don't know why. They only are open one day a week in Fergus Falls. But they're open 4 days a week in uh, Alexandria. And well, they they're taking their sweet ass time. And what eventually got them, the only reason we got like moved up in their process at all, right, was because we were driving this thing around. Originally, we couldn't turn that thing off. It had to be jumped. It had to be jumped to start. And oh man, it had to be jumped to start. And then you couldn't turn it off until you were done doing whatever you were done doing for the day. And if you were lucky, you'd go start it a couple times, like every 2 or 3 hours. You'd go start it. If you were lucky, it would start. If you were lucky. And you let it run for 15 minutes if it starts, and then you turn it off and you repeat the process, right? So there were like times where we were waking up in the middle of the night just to go start this car, and that pissed them off too, bro. So you're interrupting our sleep because you're getting up in the middle of the night. It's like, well, what do you expect when that's what we have to do to keep this car fucking working right? Anyways, if it dropped below 8 degrees outside, 8 degrees, the car just wouldn't start at all. Even if you tried to jump start it, it just wouldn't start at all. So, we had to, we were either doing this cycle where we would bring the battery inside and just charge it up and then, do whatever. But it wasn't working. There were times where it just wouldn't start. And even if the battery was fully charged or, even slightly overcharged, it would fucking like, I say basically overcharged at that point. It just wouldn't start, right? Well, we fucking do all this shit. I do some work on it. We replace a few parts. Oh my god, I'm dying. Oh my god, I'm dying. Dude, 16 and a half hearts is crazy. That's uncalled for. I got that spawner. There's another spawner up there, and I think there's one up over there. There's probably multiple back that way. I should have really had blocks out early first. And cleared my inventory. It's also getting dark. Anyways, so we eventually get this car working to a point, right? Where it's not like turning, or, it's not starting all the time. It's working pretty okay. As long as it's not fucking 8 degrees outside, it'll start. As long as it's above 8 degrees outside, it'll fucking start. And so we're doing all this shit, fucking dealing with it. And there just comes a day. Just a day. Sorry, I'm focused on digging holes. That's a zombie spawner too. Cool. Wait, was that a cave spider spawner? What the fuck? And if that's all they give me is 3, I'm gonna be mad. Well, this car, bro, this fucking car, it just stopped working. This thing, I pull into Walmart, okay? I'm already having not a good day. It is quite cold outside. Pretty sure it was below 8 degrees, and we actually had this car fucking running. I get to Walmart, and I had this feeling that I shouldn't turn it off. But you know what my dumbass did? I turned it off. Went into Walmart, did some shopping, came out, it would not start. It just wouldn't start. Yeah, these guys have got no big ass hitbox. Their hitbox is tiny as shit. Their hitbox is so small. They're poison. Oh, I got killed by a zombie. No, bro. There goes all my money. Yeah, my money. Oh, they're robbing me, bro. Right, so this car takes a shit, and I'm stuck in this parking lot. And we'd started making friends, right? So we hit up these people who we had, kind of become friends with, and they kind of helped us out a bit. Um, well, either way, come to find out, you a tough motherfucker. You think you tough, bro? Oh, actually, you are. You really are. Oh my God, he's strong. Yeah, he just gaped my booty hole and took advantage of me. Jesus. Um, we're still struggling to get in full contact with the car care program. We already have like somebody who's willing to like refer us or basically sponsor us, basically. Um, oh, fuck off, bro. Fuck you, bro. What the fuck? Fuck you think this is, bro? I hope there's another zombie spawning back there, bro. I hate poison, bro. Poison's like my worst enemy. Why do I keep doing this shit? Um, Eventually, we get in contact with the car care program. Eventually, and they move us up in their queue. And after like 3 weeks, they pick up this car. Mind you, this entire 3 weeks, we're just nonstop getting harassed.
Like our privacy is being invaded. Her kids are going into, the room that we're staying and taking pictures. You know what I'm saying? Taking pictures, taking videos, like just, weird fucking shit. And so like we were kind of trying to alternate a bit so like, we're not doing shit, or, so we're not gone at the same time so people stay out. Because like that's my privacy. Like you don't need to be up in my personal business like that. Like that's genuinely fucking creepy. It's so fucking weird to do. Oh, fuck off. Oh no, I clicked the spawner. I hate that that's a fourth. That's a level 18, bro. I totally should have made that pit deeper. Let me go, while I heal and shit, let me go clear out my inventory. Bro, my movements are going faster than my brain right now. Um, oh yeah, so eventually, this is like 3 weeks later, mind you. In the middle of this, we're dealing with all this shit from family, just stressing us the shit out. Like, for anybody who knows like what regression is, like anybody who understands regression, um, we all like all fucking six of us regressed so hard. I say six of us because we got two dogs and two kids, and then me and Tessa. Like we all regressed hard. It was really bad. Um, like I'm still digging. We're all still kind of in our own ways digging ourselves out of that trench. But like the kids are, since we moved out, the kids are doing so much fucking better. Damn, do I really have the motivation for that right now? I'll just continue making it more part. I don't care. Um, the car care program finally, actually, no, hold up. Before the car care program even picked up that car, we got our own car. We had the money. And Tessa, mind you, did an amazing fucking job. She talked this guy down from $5,500 to 2600 from 5,500. Like I can't tell you how proud I was of her. And like so, we had excellent transportation. This is, she picked a good car, works excellently, like shit's golden. Well, the car care program finally comes and picks up this fucking car. And they fucking ah ah hold on, hold on, I'll be right back. For the millionth time, if I don't drop my vehicle, the whole world. Oh, they do whatever they gotta do, right? They go and pick it up, fucking take it back to their place. They have it sitting there for a little bit. We finally, right? We finally, after a few more weeks, get through this whole application process with the apartments that we moved into. Yeah, girl. You got it on, bro. Um, and we finally get to this point of like where we're about to move in, right? They need some extra information from us. We're doing all this shit. Yeah, you got it on wrong. Come here and I'll help you. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. Be careful. We finally get through this whole like bullshit, and we're like, hey, we should be out in the week. Should. That's the fucking key word here. We should be out in a week because that's how long it's going to take for all this shit to process, and they're working as fast as they can with us, right? Yeah, right. Take your foot out of here. Um, you got it. Find it. There you go. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. You're in there, girl. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Um, a week passes, and my aunt, my aunt goes, and also, mind you, right, on top of all of the bullshit that her kids had been doing and that she had been doing, she fucking also her kids were doing weird ass shit too. Like the ones who acted like they liked us, or at least pretended, you know what I'm saying? Um, like we'd be talking to them, and then they would twist our words all up and shit, and then go and like tell their mom some like whack shit that we said that like was completely out of context to what we were talking about. Like that shit pissed me off a lot too. They never fucking understood or actually paid attention to what we were saying. Which, fuck people like that. Ugh. Get a grip, bro. Fuck. Um, we fucking. My aunt texts us like a week after we, start that whole process. After we tell her we'd be out, we should be out in that, at the end of that week. She texted at the end of the week and she's like, it's the end of the week. Why are you still here? Like, do I need to start an eviction process? It's like, bro, seriously? So we just said fuck it and we got a hotel again. And we moved back into a hotel for God knows. We moved back into a hotel. Um, and we were there for like 2 weeks. And then we moved in here. And we've been here since the beginning of May. Or, wow, yeah, the beginning of May, yeah. Beginning of March. So We've been here for a month. Um, Things are going good. Or we're living in North Dakota, by the way. We're an hour from Fergus. So we didn't move too far away, unfortunately, but we're in a good spot. We got like this main road below us, so it gets real loud outside sometimes, but oh well. I'm kind of used to the sound. It's just recording, I guess, that would be the main issue. That train especially, bro. I think a lot of my old videos are laced with just train horns. Because I'd have my window open. And I lived like less than 2 miles from our fucking railroad tracks. Um, and then, yeah, some of the other places I was living too. Like, I think Oklahoma, Oklahoma, and what the fuck? Oh, and probably Laramie. No, Laramie probably had train lines. Saw trains all the time. He's fast, bro. I don't like him. I don't like him. Get out of here. Get. God, get rid of this thing. Fuck me, bro. Me. Fuck. Also, yeah, I'm doing some domain expansion. You know what I'm saying? We should kind of talk about what I got going on here. It's pretty interesting. Bro, how'd you hit me from so far away? Bro, they're robbing me of my shit. God damn it. Well, anyways, let's kind of explore this for a minute. I'll kind of tell you what we got going on. So, for anybody who knows how this works, you've got like your main island, which is the oak forest, and you've got like plains, jungle, taiga, desert, and then birch, I guess. And I don't know what's in any of these corners. I don't know. I haven't played it that much. I'm looking forward to getting there though, and I've been hooked on circles in Minecraft forever because uh, I like being difficult. I guess I don't know. We got circles everywhere. Circles connected with rhombuses, rhombuses. You know what I'm saying? Um, which actually we can complete this one. I haven't completed that one because there's an island that's blocking it right there, and I don't. I'm actually. It's probably going to be that one because it went. Well, actually, it went that, 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 and you guys kind of saw more of what this island and the what this island looked like anyways. Play it for yourself. Figure it out. Figure it out. Play it yourself, I guess. You can see what it looks like because I've already destroyed it. Um, Either way, you need a lot of wheat throughout this entire adventure. So I created this cool looking wheat farm. Hold on. I'll show you. Also, I'm liking where I'm living so far. It's a pretty all right area, and I need bigger towns, so it works out really well. Look at this garden. Ain't she a beauty? I was thinking about connecting it out. You know what I'm saying? And I might because I kind of want to expand these into their. Oh, how did I fall, bro? How did I fall? I was crouching. Mojang, fix your game, bro. Also, I hate how Bedrock and Java have two different dev teams, but their game is equally as shit. I say that with love because I love this game. Who doesn't love Minecraft? Oh, dude, you get a great view of that too. That's the zombie spawner right there, where we spawn zombies. Yeah, yeah. We had a tree platform here for the oak, but as you see, I'm moving it all the way out there. Um, we might domain expansion that way too. I don't know yet, but I was gonna make another one of these farms on the other side where that pond is, but I decided to make the pond instead because I had to do a lot of fishing. So, dude, it's been rough out here, bro. I haven't even had time to like actually finish the house. I've been busting out challenges left and right, bro. I get on and I'm like, yo, it's time to domain expansion. And then I get so focused. Maybe I'll have times here and there, like especially with tearing down that island and tearing down some of this island and most of that island where I just kind of forgot about the challenges for a minute. But a lot of the time I was just focused on a lot of the time I'm just kind of focused on challenges. Like I'm probably further along in challenges than I should be. I don't even know. I guess it's go at your own pace, but still. Like in between desert, right? In between not having desert and having desert, I completed all the challenges, all the side challenges, right? If you look at it, I had completed all the side challenges and I had just one remaining quest to unlock to unlock the desert island and it was kind of cool and it was yeah. This shouldn't kill me. It killed me. God damn it. I'm stuck. Yeah, it works. So dude, I started this. I think I started this stream with. I think I started this stream with 100K. Now I'm down to 58K. Yeah, no, I've been having a lot of fun with this though. Like I said, we might stream some more of it. I want to get back into a routine of streaming. Um, shit's just rough, you know. Um, I mean, like, I'm kind of adopting this mentality. I don't like. I kind of had this thing where like I was like if I want a game, I should game for me, and that's why I've been doing a lot of like solo, non-streaming gaming. Um, why part of the reason, other than all the shit I just listed out, the whole history of my past 5 months, I guess. Uh, Apparently, my life story. Um, you're allowed. It's a motorcycle. Yeah, these two tree farms are gonna go too. Um, I just kind of was in this like funk where I was all like, I don't want to stream. Like, I want to stream every game, but I don't want to have to talk all the goddamn time. Um, I kind of feel embarrassed talking, anyways. But on top of that, like, I want to move into other forms of creative art, and like, especially with TikTok. Like, I used to show my face all the time. I had a very political based TikTok where, you know, yada yada yada. I was just bitching and moaning half the time, and that was kind of just the attitude I portrayed on TikTok. I was an arguer. I argued all the time, especially over like heated topics. Um, I was making videos about said shit. I had a lot of political videos, a lot of educational type videos. Mommy not home. Mommy won't be home for another like couple hours, girl, or at least another hour. Yeah, mommy not home. Mommy will be home soon. Mommy's at work. Yeah, mommy at work. Okay. Anyway, um, yeah, moving into other forms of creative art and just kind of playing games for myself rather than doing it. But I'm kind of like I'm leaning back a little bit more, and I'm all like, I'm just sitting here playing. Why not just stream? I'm sitting here doing the thing anyways. Why not, you know, even if I'm not talking? Like, yeah, that might kill some of my videos, but oh well. I don't know. And if something funny happens, I already have the clip saved. So, also, I've been waiting to get a PC too. Like, I'm going to have a PC soon, and we're probably going to start doing uh, like VR streams and stuff. I play a lot of Pavlov. I play a lot of Onward. I could probably get into playing other games too. And Tessa has a VR headset now too. Also, I think I probably mentioned it before, but when we moved from Casper to Laramie, I sold my Meta Quest, what was originally called the Oculus Quest. I had the Oculus, not the Meta. I had the Oculus Quest 2. Um, did they ever make any branded Meta Quest 2s? I don't know. They probably all said Oculus. Mine said Oculus on it. I sold that thing, and I haven't had a VR headset in well over a year, and we decided to spoil ourselves a little bit, and we got ourselves VR headsets. I paid $500 for two 3Ss. Walmart had a hella deal on them things, so I went ahead and bought them. And so yeah, whenever I've been waiting for the Steam machine, whenever that thing drops, because we've been trying to save money for it, because we want to get the companion cube. I need that limited edition companion cube S. Like that above anything, I need that in my life. I was supposed to empty my inventory. I don't think I did that. I keep getting distracted, bro. You guys are distracting me. Um, yeah. So we've been saving up for that. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that motherfucker. And when I get it, I'm gonna start streaming. And I can, wow, yeah, I can cast it to that, and I can stream off of that, and I can do like a mix of like TikTok and YouTube streaming. I could probably even figure out how to get it set up on my headset so that I'm like running my headset, if that makes sense. And so I'm streaming from my headset, connected to my headset. I could probably figure it out because they have a remote desktop thing, or you can get an internet browser. That's what I'm trying to say. I need to clear my inventory, bro. I need to stop running over here, losing track of what I'm doing. Okay, I want to put that in there. Fuck me, bro. Mojang, it's your fucking game, bro. Or coal, bro. The coal farm. Damn, those must take forever. Damn, they take forever. Also, that farm that's over here originally was down here, so you know. But there's at least one reason to come down here. Ow. Fuck, fuck you, bro. Oh. Clearing my inventory. Damn, dude, I think somebody just died. Bro, I'm fumbling so bad. Oh, maybe that dab is not what I needed. Just get this the fuck out of my hand, bro. Oh, dude, I should smelt this iron and get a fucking iron pick. Fuck, they're probably gonna take an iron to. Fuck. Okay, just burn these, bro. I don't care. And no wonder they gave me so many fucking iron farms, though. Holy shit. Get these the fuck out my hand, too. I just need to go inside. These are over here. Overflow can go down here. My extra bullshit can go in here. Speaking of which, let me just do a little bit of that. A little bit of this. Because we're probably going to need the space. I'm going to need to make a bigger storage eventually, but we can just, we'll figure it out then. So I could probably have needed things lined up down here. Should I come back outside? I don't know how much more andesite I'm going to get, but put that there for now. This chest is filling up nice. Sure, this chest. Why the fuck is there string in here? I should have just stayed inside. Put the sticks away for now too. Over here. Iron bars need to go inside. String goes right here. Cool. Look at us go. Um, yeah, no, I've been kind of on this kick though. Like maybe I should just stream because you never know what might come of it. And like, there's always something to talk about, but a lot of the time it's like, talk. I don't know what you're talking about. Rush in here. I got it. Fuck off me. Fuck you. My sword broke, bro. I heard it break. Oh, this is gonna suck. I'll tell you what, this is gonna suck. You want to hear it again? This is about to suck. I gotta. I'm just gonna mix the spiders because I can. Look at that. I got an extra spider spawner here, and we can handle that in a minute. But I can't put it. I can't put it in the bottom floor because I've already got the four down there. So I have to like weasel my way in here. I'm just gonna have to break that. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, fucking Houdini. That's that. Fuck off. I'm gonna recess these one back. Those are a bit forward. Alright, now time to dip. What the fuck? What the hell? The last thing I want is them spawning on the outside. So that guy better not have... Oh no, they can just fit through a fucking half slab? They can just fit through half slabs. You're shitting. You're shitting. Damn it, bro. I'm so bad at this game. My controller's also fucked up right now. So I have like, bro, I just need to get over here. Okay, fix this. Bro, that's how I collect things. That's how I collect things. You can't just block me out of my fucking shit like that. Okay, I got it. I got it. Watch this ingeniousness. I definitely did not need this. Okay, my chest plate broke. Oh, hi, Pete. Hi, buddy. We're expecting this to work. God, I need to stop dying, bro. Hey, you okay? Tripping over all your toys, my guy. Hey, bud. It's fine. Just I'll harvest it completely because of the resale value. Okay, I don't. It looks like it works. This guy can't get out anymore. So it means I don't have to fix this after all. How's that right, buddy? I just kind of swing at it here like this, bro. Oh yeah, I can still collect everything. Easy peasy. It seems like they still can come through if they hit it just right. What? Yeah, he hurt his head. Bro, dude took a massive tumble earlier, straight into our fucking like TV stand. Oh, bro, we probably talked about it already. That did happen for a bit, but neither me nor Tessa got proper time to like grieve about it. That has our snake passed away like at the end of last week. Oh, dude, can these guys hit me through this? Oh, that's gay. That's the gayest. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Oh my god. Wow, he was like, psych. Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare. I'm mainly big spiders. I just close these things up. You know what I'm saying? I can leave these two down. And I come up here, and I got access to all the big spiders. I got access to all the big spiders. I got access. And I still pick them up. I still pick it up. That is one hell of a design. That is so stupid, though, that the cave spiders can fit through a half slab. That's so bogus. Do I still have that pickaxe on me? Whoa, why are you shooting like that, bro? Is there more ore around, or is it just there's that ore, but I don't care about that ore. These motherfuckers are probably expensive as shit. Oh my god, I almost fell off. Yeah, but I don't know. I think we're gonna kind of cut it short because I don't have anything else to talk about. Ha ha ha. And I just kind of wanted to do a little like channel update. Um, where the fuck? What the fuck? I thought he died. Yeah, I gotta fix this farm. But yeah, I think we'll call it here. Um, nobody needs to watch me fix this whole fucking farm. And yeah, grinding on Minecraft can be boring if there's nothing to talk about. I'm not talking. But I've been trying to. I want to try to start doing this shit again, and you know, being here. But you're coming with me because there's supposed to be a dirt block there. I kind of want to spruce up these little areas too, but I don't know how to do it yet. I don't know what to do. I haven't experimented with these. I totally might redo this. One, I kind of don't like how it's all the way down there. And two, I don't know. I just don't like it being here. I could totally do it kitty corner back over there. But yeah, none of the house ain't even finished yet either, though. So you guys might get an update on that eventually. That's what it looks like right now. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and listening to me rant about whatever the fuck. Um, I can't believe it's only been 5 months. Like, holy shit. Like it only being 5 months is fucking crazy. From the beginning of our time in Laramie until now, it genuinely has felt like years. Shit's been so crazy, so stressful that time just ain't even right. Like it's bad. But try to rope it back into reality. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you hit that like button. If you guys are new here, make sure you subscribe. For new and old subscribers, oh fuck. For new and old subscribers, make sure you ring that bell so you can stay up to date with anything that I post. And with that all being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye bye. Oh.